Yeah, check the frequency.
Welcome to the wreckage. I'm your host for the evening, the beautiful disaster. I am the spectacular result of a systematic failure. Check my dental records, I am always biting the bullet. Living on a strict diet of tap water and pure spite. My landlord is a vulture, I am just the rotting meat. I tell a joke so you smeared over a fresco fracture. I am the high-speed chase in a stolen minivan. Your favorite rapper is a fraud in a cheap rental. I am the actual trauma you pretend to possess. I am the hottest thing inside the cold storage. My family tree looks like a pile of damn firewood. I am the king of the garbage heap, salute me or just throw another brick at my kitchen window. Laugh until the lungs finally give out. I am a disaster dressed in designer casket. Do not look too close at the casket. Do not look too close at the jagged glass. The shards are sharp and I am feeling festive. Everything is fine while the floor collapses. I am the punchline to a joke you cannot hear. I am a scholar student at the School of Hard Knocks. Graduated top of the class in total self-sabotage. My father left a legacy of 3 unpaid bills and a hairline that is retreating faster than my luck. I am the ghost in the machine, eating them for motion toaster. Is it funny yet? Should I slip on a banana peel or just show the social pariah with the sharpest tongue? Licking a blade just to taste the rusted iron. Fame as a Paris host, starve the artist while the ego grows obese. I am the human version of a tattered red flag. Do not worry about my health, I am already gone. This is just a playback of a suicide note. Don't look away. Laugh until the lungs finally give out. I am a disaster dressed in designer casket. Do not look too close at the casket. Do not look too close at the jagged glass. The shards are sharp and I am feeling festive. Everything is fine while the floor collapses. I am the punchline to a joke you cannot hear. Is it over? Is it over? Did I win? I think I cut myself on the silence. Yeah! Jar of pickles and some pride. Pop's gone, mom's is locked inside a tide of pills. Bill stack, red ink, bleeding on the tide of pills. Bill stack, red ink, bleeding on the pine table. I'm unstable, cable cut, I'm the one that's labeled unstable. Talk about a budget, we ain't got a penny to spend. Just a heavy debt in the rent, hell is around the bend. I'm pacing the linoleum, counting every crack. Heartbeat thumping like a kick drum on a track. Sarcastic, maybe, but the oven's seen the hall. I'm writing these rhymes with my back against the wall. Against the wall. I'm a mannequin mechanic, fixing a broken brain. Driving through the rain with a fist full of pain. The floorboards grown, the plaster's falling like snow. Nowhere to go, up and down to the gut below. Sticking to the script of a loser, nah, I flip it. Watch the way I grip it, watch the way I rip it. Shout it, breaking the leash, I'm off the chain. Off the chain. Nothing to lose but the voices in my brain. In my brain. Stomp the pavement, feel the rush. Feel the rush. Everybody move before the whole world crushes. The neighborhood is a trap, the trap is a cage. I'm turning the page with a pen fueled by rage. You want a story? I'll give you a nightmare instead. Laying in a twin bed with lead paint overhead. Paranoia creeping, I can hear the neighbors fight. Dogs barking at the dark, scratching for a bite. I'm the underdog, biting back teeth on the wire. Walking through the fire while the stakes get higher. Syllables of bullets, I'm the semi-auto tongue. Breathing in the exhaust, scratching for a bung. I'm the underdog dance, the weak get tossed. I'm paying the cost for every stakes get higher. Syllables of bullets, I'm the semi-auto tongue. Breathing in the exhaust until my lungs get stung. It's a Bohemian dance, the weak get tossed. I'm paying the cost for every bridge I cross. Look at the mess, the stress is a heavy vest. I'm passing the test with a hole in my chest. Manic energy kinetic, I'm about to snap. Get your hands up if you're trapped in the map. Shout it, breaking the leash, I'm off the chain. Off the chain. Nothing to lose but the voices in my brain. Linoleums peeling back like a fresh scab, exposing the timber rot, pungent and nauseous. I'm hovering over the basin, watching animal grease, conjuring a chip mug, saving the fat. The radiator's clanking like a debt collector, a metallic rhythmic seizure, pulse for the destitute. Salvage $5 from a discarded overcoat, lining left to soak near the donation bin. Is it larceny? If the owner is a memory, my ethical direction is a rusted weather vein. Aiming for the storm drains, gray run-up pools. Saw a neighbor stumble on the uneven pavement. Plastic bags tearing eggs, painting the tar yellow. I didn't break pace, just calculated the clearance to bypass the mess, navigating the wreckage. Empathy is expensive for the overdrawn. Channel with a sarcastic, jagged melody. Past the apathy, let the battery drain. Searching for God in the kitchen sink drain. To explain. Inherit this twitch from a son-hating father, a hereditary tremor, family heirloom of nerves. I'm a barstool philosopher with a tin cup, sipping lukewarm tap water, pretending it's gin. The bus fare is a ransom note. I walk until my boots become the dirt. Bumped into Sarah at the grocery aisle. She viewed my frayed sleeves like a crime. I'm thriving in the belly of the whale. Sarcastic grin over a mouthful of salt. Sarcastic grin over a mouthful of salt. The social contract is a document I ignored, shredding the pages for a trash can fire. No one saves the man, enjoying the drowning, sinking into the upholstery of a salvaged sofa, counting the flies like gold on the wall. Channel with a sarcastic, jagged melody. Past the apathy, let the battery drain. Searching for God in the kitchen sink drain. Everything is transconal, even the pain. Walking through hell, refusing to explain. Drums drop out, leaving only the eerie strings. Just another Tuesday in the abyss. Wash your hands before touching the void. The radiators finally quiet. So quiet. I think I like the silence. What you looking at? Cereal bowl filled with lukewarm tap water and grit. Talking to that sharp sliver on the plywood floor. He's got my nose, but his eyes spin backwards. Stop judging me, you jagged little snitch in the corner. Who said that? Pipe down. I'm the king of this basement, tinfoil crown tilted, selling recycled air to the rats in the drywall. My boots are scuffed, but the tongue licks pavement. Drips from the ceiling sound like a ticking clock. Topped your back, stomp the floorboard till the downstairs neighbor screams. I'm out of money, but I've got enough spipes. I'm out of money, but I've got enough spite. The Silver Surfer shows a villain with a twisted grin. Don't blink or the glass might jump your throat. Cracked in the brain, sharp in the head. Then I hear copper pipes moan. They're watching through the holes in the plasterboard. Probably the taxman or a comic book assassin. I sharpen my insults on the edge of a can. I sharpen my insults on the edge of a can. Stupid, so sharp. My pockets are inside out, dancing like windbags. Alienation tastes like sour milk and generic brand flakes. The shard says I'm losing it, I'm finding the exit. Linguistic sticks like a brick wrapped in a velvet rag. Splat! I fight the air if it looks at me funny. Socially distanced since the landlord cut. Landlord, cut the power lines. Wrap the glass in a dirty sock, my only friend. He doesn't talk back, he just shows the truth. The ugly truth. Cracked in the brain, sharp in the hand. Yeah, we take it over. Jagged little pieces, watch the floor. Watch the edge. Cracked in the brain, sharp in the hand. Don't look dirty in the spirit, broke as hell. Get 'em. It's just glass. It's just me. It feels to us. Who are you? Splinters crack, baby. Check the fit. Look at these losers. Standing in express lane, ostrich on my collar, watching all these pigeons hunt a single silver dollar. Boys, I'm at an altitude where ox is getting thin. Match the teal gator boots to the shark fin on the twin. The cashier's hands are shaking, she can't scan the produce. I'm about to let the violent, flashy phantom loose. My jewelry's doing backflips, Olympic gold medal. Push the heavy metal, foot glued to the pedal. I'm looking at the bread, thinking about the botany. Rubber band snapping, yeah, I know you're watching me. One more beep and I'ma turn this aisle to an island. Violin screaming while the witnesses stay silent. I'm a kingpin in a cardigan, Louis on the tag, stuffing human spirits in designer duffel bag. The ceiling's coming down, I'm flying G5 status. Top of the food chain, check the social lattice. Aisle for a floor soap, watch the crowd rotate, rotate. Public outbursts, yeah, we making sure the globe hate. They hate it. Textural luxury, crushing every peasant his soul. Crusher. Losing my mind, but I'm firmly in control. Cartons hitting pavement, sound like a bass drum. From the cold winter streets to the place the race come. Yeah. Now I'm matching velvets to the color of the plasma. Flow is so infectious, giving every rival asthma. Bail money stacked, looking like a giant redwood. Doing things that only a designer wearing head would. I match the orange juice to the paint job on the lamb. I'm the final judgment, baby, I'm the great I am. Avoid the court dates, I'm vacationing in Turks. Watching how the chemistry of street distribution works. The manager is begging, I just laugh and adjust the fur. Life is just a blur when you're the high fashion purr. I'm allergic to the dust, I'm addicted to the shine. Everything you're dreaming of is already mine. Sarcastic with the plastic, snapping cards in the slot. The unstable persona's all the power that I got. One man riot in a pair of bally sneakers. Voices getting louder through the supermarket speakers. Out for a floor soap, watch the crowd rotate, rotate. Public outbursts, yeah, we making sure the globe hate. They hate it. Textural luxury, crushing every peasant his soul. Crusher. Losing my mind, but I'm firmly in control. Cartons hitting pavement, sound like a bass drum. From the cold winter streets to the place the race come. Yeah. I match the blood to the scarf. It's all coordinated. Act 1 is over, baby. Shut the lights. You see the vision? Ostrich skin on everything. We out. Head a mini heavy on the palette of a deity. Static movements in the produced aisle for variety. They watch us finish like a prophet's autograph. Bureaucratic aftermath of a viral paragraph. Calisthenic linguistics in a poverty-stricken posture. Calcified imposters lurking near the toaster. They're watching every calorie. Fiscal volatility amidst the visceral percussion. Endless discussion regarding guarding my mental decompussion. The bus stop is a panopticon of staring. Parasitic peering at the vintage gear I'm wearing. I'm a local legend with a negative balance. A virtuoso's talents in a cage of surveillance. Watch the step. Watch the breath. Syntactic dexterity masking the systemic dread. Ascetic discipline while the masses remain underfed. Observe the specimen, oscillate in preference. The tax on excellence. Pay the toll. Observe the specimen, oscillate in preference. The tax on excellence. Sell the soul. Hyperactive mental processing causing a cerebral glitch. The ditch is getting deeper while the industry gets rich. Gentry nodding to the cadence of the struggle. Muzzle on the integrity while I frantically juggle polysyllabic tactics in a plastic environment. Drastic retirement from any standard requirement. He's losing it, he's choosing it. They want the scattered inflection of a manic. The frantic organ panic of a botanic mechanic. Subdividing seconds into triplets of terror. A manufacturing error in the cultural era. I am the specimen pinned to the corkboard. A disregarded lord in a world I can't afford. A disregarded lord in a world I can't afford. Intellectualation in a crowded subway car. Searching for a scar where the expectations are too loud, too close. The incandescence of the spotlight feels like a cyst, a list of names I should know but won't exist. Pacing the perimeter of this velvet slaughterhouse, tucked in a tuxedo like a straitjacket. Polished Oxfords clicking on the marble floor. Click, click. These sharks in silk ties smell the blood. Calculated laughter echoing off the high ceilings. I'm dissecting the appetiters with surgical precision. Wanting to flip the mahogany table into oblivion. Flip it all. They talk about margins while I'm thinking about survival. They talk about margins while I'm thinking about survival. Inherited trauma served on a silver platter. Grasping the vintage, fork like a shiv. The wine tastes like pennies and old debt. Copper tongue. Every handshake is a contract I didn't sign. Fluorescent teeth flashing in the dim light. I'm a caged predator in a room of taxidermy. Staring at the exit sign like it's salvate me. Staring at the exit sign like it's salvation. Get out. Industry ghouls measuring my worth by my scars. It cost me, yeah. Assessing the trajectory of a crystal decanter. Assessing the trajectory of a crystal decanter with a roar. The shecking at the carcass of my privacy. Watch them circle. Vultures picking at the carcass of my privacy. Watch them circle. I am the glitch in their choreographed banquet. Waiting for the strings to snap under tension. One more plastic grin and I'm burning it. The chandelier looks like a guillotine tonight. Yeah, they watching. I see you. To try. I saw you. To try. Behind the glass, they counting my sins. Red light blinking, where do I begin? Clicking on the line, hear every word. Hollow shapes, watching what they never heard. Never, never. Who behind the lens in the dark? Leaving cold marks inside the park. Scary. Privacy it, bury it deep. Privacy is dead, bury it deep. Even when I rest, they never sleep. Never. Parked on Gradia, engine getting cold. Chilly. Saw a flash through the heavy tent. Look, they recording every breath I take. Everyone. Found a bug inside the dashboard. Chilling on the cracked pavement. Yeah. Got a burner but the wiretap. Got a circle but the truss snap. Hear a heavy breather on the line call. Is it the feds or the jealous ones? Hiding in the bushes with the long guns. The street lamps making faces at me. Everything I do is for them to see. Behind the glass, they counting my sins. Red light blinking, where do I begin? Clicking on the line, hear every word. Hollow shapes, watching what they never heard. Never, never. Who behind the lens in the dark? Leaving cold marks inside the park. Scary. Privacy and bury it deep. Privacy is dead, bury it deep. Even when I rest, they never sleep. Never. My reflection looking like a stranger. Who that? Every single corner got a danger. Watch out. Digital lie in the overhead. Looking. Wishing that location by the tower. Yeah. Watching all my moves every hour. Every minute. Feel the cold sweat on the receiver. Sweden. Checking for the cameras in the vents. Look. Paranoia kicking in the front door. I don't wanna be a star no more. Never. Too many eyes on the kitchen floor. Keep the blinds shut, keep the soul locked. Tight. Hear the heavy clicking when the clock rocks. Click, clack. They still there. In the bushes. On the line. I hear you clicking. I see the red light. Who is you?
What are you looking at? Who is that?
The silk robe, heavy Brunello Cutilli threads. Marble floors freezing, voices spinning in my head. Splash the face with ice, looking at the silver pane. Saw a face I hated etched in every single stain.
You ain't him.
Yeah, I see the ghost of the basement in the glare. Baggy clothes and hunger standing right behind the air. Crown is getting heavy, gold is choking out the breath. Every win I register feels like a taste of death. Selling weight in alleyways to buying out the block. But the man inside the surface still is watching for the clock.
Tick tock.
He's laughing at the tailor, laughing at the link. Blood on every diamond, poured into the platinum sink. I'm shouting him tell that coward go away. I'm shouting at the image, tell that coward go away. He just smiles back at me, says I'm the one who's gotta pay. The boss is just a mask, the king is just a lie. Underneath the ego is a boy who's scared to die. Split the soul in two, watching who is left to lead. One is full of vanity, the other's full of greed.
Which one is you?
Looking at the glass until the glass begins to crack. Once you cross that border, ain't no way of coming back. The reflection is a killer, the reflection is a ghost. Standing in the penthouse, drinking to a bitter toast. The image spoke in gravel, told me I was out of time.
You forgot the struggle while you climbed the crooked line.
He touched the silver surf, I felt the cold against my skin. A parasitic twin living deep inside the sin. He touched the silver surf, I felt the cold against my skin. A parasitic twin living deep inside the sin.
He knows.
He talked about the bodies, talked about the early days before the luxury cars and the paparazzi craze. You think that mink can hide the stench, the Detroit rain.
You think that cognac washes out the memory of the pain.
He reached through the bounty, grabbed me by the velvet lapel, dragged me towards the center of a high-end hell. My vision started blurring, seeing doubles of the sweet. My vision started blurring, seeing doubles of the sweet. Paranoia blooming, every stranger on the street. Is that him in the lobby? Is that him inside the car? The monster in the lobby, is that him inside the car? The monster in the glass is following me way too far. I smashed the silver plate, let the pieces hit the floor, but every single shard showed me even more of what I'm for. 10,000 versions of a man I used to know.
Now here to hide.
Every fragment screaming nowhere left for me to go. The penthouse is a cage, the jewelry is a chain. Checking every surface for the ghost inside the brain.
But he's still there, watching, waiting.
Step off the transport into the firing line. Limousines lined up like a funeral procession. The velvet rope is just a pyramid of wire. I see the snipers in the balcony with the long lens.
Watching the movements.
Every flashbulb is a muzzle flash in the dark. Blind in the quote, but I only give them silence. The same silence I kept in the priest's interrogation.
Sip it up.
My palms are sweating against the silk fabric. Feels like the rough wool of a county issue blanket. The 7th precinct is everywhere in this crowd. Undercover agents disguised as the front row. I'm walking the plank while they cheer for the fall. The heavy hitters waiting for a breach in the armor. The pressure in my skull is 500 atmospheres. One more click and the whole block detonates. The cage is open but the bars are made of light.
Don't look at the lights.
The shutter snaps and another piece of me dies. see the faces warping into gargoyles. The ink on the contract is drying like blood.
Blood on the marble.
I'm a war correspondent, reporting my own death while the interns hand me a glass of champagne. I'll smash the bottle and use it for a shank if one more suit tries to touch the shoulder. This ain't a gala, it's a public execution. A 95 corridor led straight to the stage. From moving weight to being the weight they move. The cameras are drones, the reporters are informants.
Watch what you say.
I start swinging at the hitting the glass, shards falling like rain in the holding pan. The fans are screaming but it sounds like sirens. The transition is over, I'm the beast in the unit. The cage is open, but the bars are made of light.
Don't look at the lens.
The shutter snaps and another piece of me dies.
They want the autopsy.
Flashbang in the lobby, I'm losing my sight. Oh, the golden cage is just a cell with a view.
I see you. I see the wires. Get the lights off me. The lights. The 44th floor feels like the basement of the island. Heavy breathing. Final loud shutter click.
Bleach canvas of poetry binds the radius. Pulse oscillation, fluctuate a ring in the cranial vault. Cranial vault. I am counting the stitches in the padding. 4,522 fibers. The air tastes like sterilized linen and alkaline. Bitter. My lungs are heavy sponges soaking up the silence. Wait for the click of the heavy bolt, but the bolt is a ghost in the corridor. No sound. Nothing moves. The silver sliver is a jagged tooth, smuggled deep inside the soft pollute. Saliva turns to corrosive industrial solvent. I spit the fragment onto the white floor, refracting the overhead fluorescent tube. It is not light, but a sickness of color. Green sickness, bile. Look into the shard and see the unself. A fractured portrait of a sovereign horror. The logic is severed by the razor edge. Alkaline valves or malolines in the venticle. The clinical ritual is a binary struggle. Oxygen starvation creates a vivid hallucination. The walls are breathing with the rhythm of my gut. In, out. Anatopical diagrams etched into the fabric. I am a specimen, a vacuum sealed jar. Total deprivation of the visual field, except for this one sharp god in my palm. Play the dogma, cut the code. The only honest witness. I am looking at the ghost in the glass. Who are you? Who am I? The pulse is the only clock left.
Yeah. It's in the blood. Can't wash it off.
Staring at the sink, see a jawline. Blood in the water, same bit of design. 20 years upstate, now I'm the sequel. Talking to the wall, greeting my own evil. You left the stash house, I found the cups. Inherit the debt, the street is never enough. I smell stale Inhale smoke deep in my pores, settling the tabs from all your old wars. The judge saw the name, smiled at the file, recognized the grit in his crooked smile. I'm a ghost, walking in a dead man's boots, digging up the rot from the family roots. Same twitch in the hand, same paranoid eyes, wearing the suit that the funeral buys. The cycle is a noose, I'm pulling it tight, losing the war with myself tonight. The ghost in the room, wearing my own face. Genetic debt, I can't win the race. Same walk, same hate, same walk, same hate, same cold stare. Choking on the poison in the air. Choking on it, it's already paid. I'm the second coming of your worst sin, tracing the map where the damage set in. The precinct knows the face before I talk, identified by the way that I walk. Got your temper, got your trigger pulled too. Every single thing I hated in you. The jury sees a ghost on the stand, blood of the father on the son's hand. Selling the same weight on the same block, counting the seconds on the precinct clock. You died in the yard, I'm dying in here. The sound of the gate is all I hear. Hallucinated talks with a man long gone, asking why the curse carries on and on. But the silence is the only answer I get, drowning in the deep of a genetic debt. The ghost in the room, wearing my own face. Genetic debt, I can't win the race. Same walk, same hate, same walk, same hate, same cold stare. Choking on the poison in the air. Choking on it, it's already paid. I am you, you are me. The glass is broken, bloodline ends, no way out. The mental broadcast is drifting into the gray, fraying at the edges, nothing left to say. The airwaves are crowded, jammed by the friction, losing my grip on the rhythmic depiction. Vibrations are jagged, cutting through the marrow. The path to the self is getting too narrow. I'm a street scholar with a fractured thesis. Watch the vocabulary break into pieces. The signal is shallow, drowning in the drone. A king losing syllable I catch is covered in fuzz. I can't remember what the purpose was. My ancestors calling through a wall of hiss. A mental abyss that I can't dismiss. Trying to tune a dial engine kills my inner serenity.
Can't hear the truth, the frequency is loose.
The signal is dying, fading to the wide,
Fading out of sight,
losing of the rhythm in the middle of the fight.
hold on tight.
The hiss is the master, the voice is the ghost.
Hold that on tight.
The hiss is the master, the voice is the ghost.
Who matters most?
Trapped in the fuzz from the coast to the coast. Trapped in the fuzz from the coast to the coast. Detroit architecture leaking through my cranium. Heavy metal pressure, weight of the uranium. The boom bap is distorted, the snare is a sting. I'm a bird in a box with a broken wing, searching for the box, searching for the baseline in a sea of debris. But the interference won't let me be free. My thoughts are like snow on a broken screen, the most violent weather that I've ever seen. I used to be sharp, a lyrical surgeon. Now I'm submerged in a digital purging. The narrative is swelling, no way of telling who is the driver, who is the passenger. A broken transmitter, a failed messenger. But the copper is melting into juggernaut. The signal is dying, fading to the wide,
Fading out of sight,
losing of the rhythm in the middle of the fight.
hold on tight.
The hiss is the master, the voice is the ghost.
Hold that on tight.
The hiss is the master, the voice is the ghost.
Who matters most?
Trapped in the fuzz from the coast to the coast. Trapped in the fuzz from the coast to the coast.
The line is breaking, it's breaking. Too much interference, can't see the clearance. Just a white blur now, just a white blur.
Lungs burning like I swallowed a handful of hot copper. Stepping off the porch into a landscape I don't recognize. Woodward is a black artery pulsing with thick oil. The spirit of Detroit statues weeping rusted tears. I check the sun for direction but the sky is bruised. Every street sign is written in a language I never learned. The Renson is a jag sitting crown stabbing the clouds. Asphalt ripples under my boots like the surface of a pond. My internal geometry is fractured, the angles all wrong. Walking past the Fox Theater where the letters are melting. I seek the mathematics of home but the sum is zero. My DNA is vibrating at a frequency that breaks glass.
Locked in the grids.
My compass is spinning till the needle snaps off.
Which way is north?
The architecture is breathing, the city is a predator.
No place to hide.
Familiar landmarks are twisting in the faces I hate.
Detroit is shifting.
The map in my head is just a page of burnt scrap. Stumbling through the cast core, the alleyways are screaming. The messery is pores, absorbing the history of my failure. See my ancestors standing on the corner of Grand River. They have no eyes, just voids reflecting the void in me. My literacy is failing, I can't read the rhythm of the traffic. Biology betraying me, my heart is a drum out of pocket. The ghost of Michigan, Central Station is a hollow skull. Staring at the wreckage of a dream I haven't had yet.
Wake up, brother.
I try to build a sanctuary out of syllables and breath, but the wind carries the scent of burning rubber and regret. I'm a griot with a broken tongue in a town of deaf ears.
Locked in the grids.
My compass is spinning till the needle snaps off.
Which way is north?
The architecture is breathing, the city is a predator.
No place to hide.
Familiar landmarks are twisting in the faces I hate.
Detroit is shifting.
The map in my head is just a page of burnt scrap. Velocity is the only medicine I have left in a bottle. Running past the ruins of a school I used to know. The brickwork is melting to a slurry of wreck. I am the center of a solar system that is collapsing. Manifesting in a path through the warp and limestone. But the horizon is a loop that brings me back to the start. The vibration of the bass is the only thing that's real. Pushing against my chest like a physical hand. I am a ghost in a machine that's grinding its own gears. Looking for a door that leads anywhere but here.
Which way is north? No place to hide. Detroit is shifting. Yeah. Check the pulse. The finale started.
Clutching the rusted iron, I am the locksmith. Cracking the jaw of the logic, the toxic myth. Pop the vanity, surgical with the hardware. I am the casualty, lurking in the dark air. I am the casualty, lurking in the dark air. Look at the teeth, row of ivory trophies. I am the beast, ignore the fake apologies. I am the beast, ignore the fake apologies. Found the master key in a bucket of grease. Unlocking the silence, I am bringing the peace. No more smiling for the cameras and the suits. No more smiling for the cameras and the suits. Digging for the truth, pulling up the deep roots. I am a veteran, seasoned by the asphalt. Every single fracture is entirely your fault. The stage is set, the curtains are heavy. The blood is a river, breaking the levee. Watch the technician work with the steel. Finally, something these people can feel. Open wide, one twist for the fame, one for the shame. Open wide, this is not a game. Open wide, game, remember the name. This is not a game, remember the name. Open wide, satire with a blade, the debt is paid. The celebrity mask is tight on the bone, I am taking it off. Sitting on the throne, pliers on the molar. Grip it then I pivot, give the people what they want. They want the high tension. I am the architect of the fourth dimension. Enamel on the floor like white confetti. My palms are sweaty but the ultimate display. Our performance artist with a toolbox and a grade. You want the star, I will show you the lead. Watch how the beautiful people actually bleed. No more filtered image, just a raw nerve. This is the ending that you all deserve. Open wide, one twist for the fame, one for the shame. Open wide, this is not a game. Open wide, this is not a game. Remember the name. Open wide, satire with a blade, the debt is paid. The performance is over. Take a bow, take a bow. Leave the teeth on the stage. Architect of the rep. Work. Architect of the rep. Work. Margella on the net. Check. Margella on the net. Sovereign of the void. Check. Sovereign of the void. Gone. Sovereign of the void. Gone. Everything I built destroyed. Everything I built destroyed. Everything I built destroyed. Everything I built destroyed. Question 1, where did it start? Rick Owens drapery hiding my heart. Symmetry in the tragedy, math in the agony. Word. I am the monument, I am the document. I am Cartier frames for a view that is vacant. I'm out. Multi-syllabic, but I never say shit. Never. Architect of the rep. Work. Architect of the rep. Work. Margella on the net. Check. Margella on the net. Sovereign of the void. Check. Sovereign of the void. Gone. Sovereign of the void. Gone. Everything I built destroyed. Everything I built destroyed. Everything I built destroyed. Everything I built destroyed. Question 2, was it worth the cost? Inventory the items, everything is lost. Lost. Prater on the pavement, elegant enslavement. God complex in a plastic cup. Drink. Don't look down, just keep looking up. Numbness is the masterpiece. Pain is the masterpiece. Watch me disimmobile, make the pavement tremble. Whoa. Interview over. Check, check. I built this, I did. I broke this, I did. I am the void. Gone. Gone. Yeah. Track 17, the final fracture. Look at what we built just to kick it down. Rain slants the roof, soaking the floorboards. Boot heels grinding silver slivers into the grain. I see a pint-sized specter in the smallest sliver. 7 years old, clutching a red ball, eyes wide. The innocence clutching a red ball, eyes wide. The innocence is a lie, paradigm I trade away. Back in 94 before the weight of the crown. Now the mercury is leaking, poison in my marrow. I'm calculating the cost of every jagged sight. One kid, one king, one ghost, one thing. One is me. The geometry of the floor is a map of my sins. Pick up the pieces, slice the palm open. Tell me who is real. Four faces shouting, none of them are joking. Tell me who is real. The floor is a war zone, the silver is red. Tell the man, which one is real? Shift the weight. Crunch goes the jagged edge. The star emerges, wrapped in silken arrogance. He's sipping vintage, ignoring the structural collapse. But right next to him, the hollow-eyed demon craves a different kind of liquid. A chemic resurrection, the internal mathematics don't add up anymore. I'm eternal, mathematics don't add up anymore. I'm maneuvering through a field of razor-sharp ego, trying to keep the rhythm while the strings distort. It's a chess match where every piece is my face. The crystalline disciplined piece is my face. The crystalline discipline is starting to snap. Pick up the pieces, slice the palm open. Tell me who is real. Four faces shouting, none of them are joking. Tell me who is real. The floor is a war zone, the silver is red. Tell the man, which one is The monster is the biggest shark, jagged and mean. He doesn't want the child to stop crying and move. The strings are pulling tight, snapping in the wind. I'm screaming at the floor, but the floor screams back. My identity is a mosaic of sharp, bloody edges. I'm finally split, no way to glue the essence back. Watch the light die in the silver back in just pieces now. No more hope. heavy vinyl, crackle, pop a haunting funeral. Choir sample, slowed down and pitch shifted. 90 beeping gritty, boom bap, drums kick in with a deep muddy bass line.
Gone, only salt on the tongue. Air turns to lead, moving slow now. No more fight left, the pavement is cold. Everything is gray. I am becoming the noise. Let the crackle fall, it is finished. Let the crackle fall, it is finished. Let the crackle fall, it is finished now. Iron turns to dust. Forgot my own face, the choir sings low. Waiting for the end, nothing left to say. Just the sound of the needle dragging across the bone. A long way from home, so far away, down in the dirt. Let the crackle fall, it is finished. Let the crackle fall, it is finished. Let the crackle fall, it is finished now. Finished now. Gone. Just the noise dissolving
Get back. Stay down. The chalk is drying.
Standing on the balcony in Drake versus Silk, looking down at the courtyard of my youth. The bricks are bleeding through the Italian fabric, paddock on the wrist ticking like a countdown timer. I built this empire on broken glass and cold iron. Now the pavement is rising to claim the debt. I see the hitters in the lobby wearing my face. Counted 1 million in a room full of ghosts. The scent of mink mixed with Detroit exhaust. Hardwood floors turning into jagged playground gravel. I'm the king but the crown is made of lead. Heavy is the head that sees the truth dissolving.
It's all falling.
Every brick I laid was just another tombstone. My shooters look like boys I knew in 3rd grade. Cold steel pressed against a memory of laughter. The chalk squares on the ground are calling names. Hopscotch lines, hopscotch, turning into body outlines. My kingdom is a cemetery drawn in white dust. Write it down. The pavement is an epitaph for the innocent. One slip in the asphalt swallows the throne. Watch your step. I remember the freezing wind on Linwood Avenue. Before the diamonds matched the scars on my soul. Now I'm screaming at a boy in a tattered shirt. He's sitting on my desk, counting my blood money. Get out of my office, you little ghost. but he just points at the stains on my hands. The crocodile duffels leaking playground sand. Heavy drums pounding like a heart about to burst. I sold the playground to buy the penthouse view. Now the penthouse is falling into the slide. The dissonant strings are sewing through my nerves. The dissonant strings are sewing through my nerves. I can't tell the champagne from the tears. Everything I touch turned to cold hard currency, but you can't buy back the boy in the chalk.
It's gone. You killed him.
The chalk squares on the ground are calling names. Hopscotch lines, hopscotch, turning into body outlines. My kingdom is a cemetery drawn in white dust. Write it down. The pavement is an epitaph for the innocent. One slip and the asphalt swallows the throne. Watch your step.
The white dust is on my shoes. It's not the product, it's the playground. I'm falling through the floorboards in the 1995. The king is dead. Long live the child. Jack.
The end of the line. Metallic residue under the fingernails. The anchor fails as the heavy vapor exhales. Messiah. I'm the architect of the wreckage, messiah of the mud. Tracing the signature in a mixture of dust and blood. Look at the silvered surface, peeling back the lead. No more ghosts in the attic, the voices are dead. The voices are dead. The crown is a weight, a heavy plate of cold steel. The hustle was a loop on a jagged spinning wheel. I'm grasping the fragment, the sharp jagged piece, begging for the friction of the struggle to cease. From the basement of the motor to the peak of the tower, I watched the minute hand devour the final hour. The fame was a mask, a plastic shell of thin skin. Now the true structure of the skeleton begins. Now the scale of the chest of the skeleton begins. Heavy pressure on the chest, no breath in the lungs. Speaking in the dialect of the forgotten tongues. Nothing left. The silver cracked and the image faded out. Absolutely. No more noise, no more screaming, no more doubt. The frame is empty, the glass is on the floor. I don't recognize the figure anymore. The end. Exhaustion in the marrow in the bone. The king is a pauper sitting on a gravel throne. No more spotlights, no more flashing, no more fake. Just a ripple in the water of a frozen lake. I see the pores, the scars, the truth of the face. The wreckage of the years in this desolate space. The wreckage of the years in this desolate space. Every syllable spent, every currency burned. The hard lessons of the pavement finally learned. The noise of the street becomes a low hum. Waiting for the beat of the final kick drum. I'm dropping the shard, let it shatter on the stone. The silence is the loudest thing I've ever known. The surface is gone. The image is gone. That's again what job me.